Hey Gemini, this is going to be your Where's This Relationship Going reading for the month of June. Keep in mind this is a general love reading, not going to resonate with every Gemini. If it resonates with you, that's great. If it doesn't, feel free, you can check out your moon rising or Venus sign. They may resonate. I'll go ahead and put a timestamp in the comment section below for when the reading begins, and let's just speed through this part. Okay, Gemini, I'm going to read this top row as your energy, the bottom is your partner's energy. If you feel the need to reverse the roles, please feel free to do so. Exercise that free will. Let's jump into it. This is clearly a relationship that has already ended or is on the rocks, or there's a separation here clearly in this connection. It's very disjointed. The energy is very disjointed because when I look at how the two of you feel about each other, you're coming up as the Nine of Pentacles, they're coming up as the Four of Swords. Virgo energy is very strong here. I also see Scorpio very strongly as well. Possibly Libra. Let's jump into it. So right now you're in the place of the Nine of Pentacles with how you feel about this person. So it's clear here that there's something about this person that you feel like adds to your happiness and your contentment. I do feel like you feel very separate from this person because this is a very isolated, self-sustaining kind of energy with the Nine of Pentacles. So I feel like you are secure within yourself right now, coming up as the Nine of Pentacles, but there's still something that there's still a pull, a desire that you have for this person. Because even though you're coming up as the Nine of Pentacles, this is coming up as how you feel about them. So you may feel very isolated from them. You don't feel like there is a real connection with this person right now, but you view them as something that would make you happy, something that would bring you this sense of contentment. And for them, they feel, for you, the Four of Swords, they feel like you're someone that they're taking a break from. They could feel also that you're someone that they're healing from, or healing from this connection. That's why I feel like there's definitely separation here. I get the sense where you feel like you don't necessarily need this person with the Nine of Pentacles energy, but you would want them. You're kind of at that place. They're holding back some kind of communication with you with the Four of Swords energy. It's really, there's an energy here for me, because when I look at how you two view the relationship, you view it as the Page of Wands, they view it as the King of Cups. This person views the relationship as the King of Cups, which means that they do feel like they gave their emotion. I get this energy like it's something that they even to this day would still be willing to give their emotion to. I get like this person really, I get this energy from this person like they felt a lot in this connection, but the King of Cups is not very expressive in his demeanor. The King of Cups feels deeply, but he doesn't relay that well. Not like the Queen does. So I get there's this energy where this person feels like there was a lot left unsaid with this King of Cups energy. And that's how they feel about this relationship. No matter how this break came about, they feel like there's a lot that they did not say. There's so much that they felt that they did not tell you. This person holds in a lot. That's what it looks like. Now, with the Page of Wands showing up here, this is telling me that you felt that this relationship was immature with the Page of Wands. It could have been very passionate. It could have been something that you truly wanted. It could be something that you still very much so want with the Page of Wands. It's still something that you feel drawn to, a little bit like a moth to a flame. You still feel this pull and this attraction to this person in this relationship. But it's telling me here that you do feel like there was some immaturity here. And with this being right beside the Nine of Pentacles for me, it feels like there's an energy coming off of you where you feel like you've evolved beyond the immaturity of this connection, or you no longer want to engage. You're at a different level with the Nine of Pentacles, and you no longer feel like you can keep entertaining the immaturity that was coming up in this connection. That's for one group, but the other group I'm feeling with the Page of Wands showing up here is that even though you're fine, even though you're doing fine on your own, you are, I get the energy where this relationship is not something that will make or break you if it doesn't work out. You may want it to, but there's something else here where it feels like you're focusing on other things. But I still feel like you still have this burning desire in you for this connection. You want this. You still want this person. No matter what you say, you still want them. There's still that urge, and I get urge a lot from this. Because I feel like you saw something in this. Some of you, this isn't immaturity. For some of you, you saw like real potential and you were moving towards something, and you saw that this could be a relationship that could really go somewhere, and you still see it. Now, when it comes to what the two of you want from this relationship, you're coming up as the Hangman, they're coming up as the Five of Cups. This is not great energy for movement forward. I feel like there's an energy here of you both giving each other the silent treatment, or you both not being willing at this moment, and again, this is for this month, to do what it takes to kind of move this forward. I get a little bit of stubbornness in your energy that you are not willing to take the first step here. You feel like this other person should be the one to do that. Maybe they should, maybe they shouldn't, I don't know. But that's the energy that I'm getting. I get this energy like you want them to come to you. You feel like they should come to you with this energy. For them, they're coming up as the Five of Cups. This person has a lot of regret for things that they didn't say or didn't do. For some of them, I see this clearly. They want something to be water under the bridge between the two of you. I get this energy like they want to express remorse for something. They want to apologize for something, for maybe not doing enough or not saying enough. I get this energy like they know their effort wasn't sufficient in this connection. And maybe that's why you're in this energy. Like, I'm not making any more effort. It's their turn. That's kind of how I'm feeling. Now, for advice, you're coming up as the Death card and they're coming up as the Seven of Cups. These are the cards that you two would need to embody to improve this connection, right? Individually. So individually, for the Seven of Cups to come up here, this is telling me that this person would need to shatter a lot of illusions about how they perceive a relationship should go and how people should behave in relationships, and also the way they feel like they should conduct themselves in relationships, especially when it comes to expressing their emotions and how they feel. I'm also getting that this person would need to eliminate something from their life with this card coming up here. There's a lot of options that are inherent with this card. This person would need to kind of clear some of that energy out with the Seven of Cups coming up here. And also, I feel like this person, we need to stop fantasizing about this, because it's clear they have a lot of regret. They regret not expressing emotions, and they would need to break out of that energy, come out of this illusion they've created and this stagnancy that they've created on their own. And they would have to shatter that and begin to actually take some action here. There's no action cards here. This person comes across, it's a very lethargic energy when it comes to emotions and expression. Now for you, this is the card of change. It's also the card of endings. So there's something inherently here. I get this energy where this would not come willingly on your part, but there's something here that you would have to change. Either you need to change the way you deal with this person. There's an issue here with acceptance. You would have to accept something about this person that you do not like or that drives you crazy. You would have to transform the way you view it. Transform the way you actually interpret their behavior. There's something here where, for a group of you, if you want this relationship to work, there is, even though this person does need to become more expressive, you would have to accept the fact that that is not their natural default response in relationships. And you would have to accept that that's something they would need to work on. That's something that they would have to not only put effort into, but you would have to understand that that's something that they have to be cognitively aware that they are required to do, and it's something that you need because it's not natural for them. For others of you, it's time to just go ahead and completely cut this cord with this death card here, because for some of you, this is a deal breaker. You need someone who is far more open, is far more loquacious about how they feel, right? You need that. And this person's not going to be that. And for some of you, you need to accept that and let this go. You kind of decide when it comes to that, right? So let's talk about the outcome and advice card here. So the outcome card is the High Priestess. There's more, at least for the month of June, there's still more silence here. The High Priestess is a very quiet energy. It's very quiet but powerful energy though. It's a card of intuition. It's the card of like the secret knowledge for me with the High Priestess. I get there's an energy here where there's still a lot that's not going to be expressed here. This is really difficult for this person. And it's still going to continue to be difficult. This is not the month for the shift for them. And so I feel like you're going to have to follow your intuition here and determine whether or not this is someone that you're willing to work through this with, or follow your intuition and say, you know I could never deal with this. This isn't something that I want to continue to invest in. I get this energy with the High Priestess. The High Priestess knows herself very, very well. You know you. So that's what you need. This is more about you understanding your own limitations, your own strengths and weaknesses when it comes to relationships. And if this person is not compatible with that, or if they are, that's the determination you're going to have to make with the High Priestess. Now, your advice card is the Wheel of Fortune. This is all about phases beginning and ending, closing one cycle, beginning another. I feel like this is a pivotal time in this connection because the advice from me, it's coming through as if this is the time to decide who's going to stay on this wheel with you and who's going to get tossed off. Who is going to remain in this cycle of your life and who is not. I get willingness as well. So I think it's really important that you determine whether this person is truly willing and you are truly willing to either make adjustments to make this work or not. I also get that all things come to an end. All cycles come to an end. So for some of you, it's the acceptance of that. For others of you, it's saying, okay, let's bring this cycle of how this relationship is going to an end. Let's start a new one together where we build and grow and begin to understand the way each other communicates and figure out if we can make this work. But it's coming down to, and I keep hearing that, it's all coming down to willingness and understanding of yourself and looking more at this in a long-term view. Are these behaviors that I can sustain and that this other person can sustain for the long term? If yes, then the investment's worth it. And if not, it may be time to release this. So I hope that this was helpful, provided a little bit of clarity for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.